hoping like the trailer made it look really good, so I had high expectations.
Serial killers are interesting.
Because I like you guys point out the camera angle and like how they did that. It made me kind of look forward to that. Like, as that, obviously being in that
and
retro kind of style.
Studio Neon.
Neon is like a competitor in
compared
like A24.
To I would say compared
to they kind of give off the same vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what other movies have they done?
They've done a lot.
I know they've done a lot at this point, but what I feel like
they've done It Follows. Apparently, there's a sequel coming out for It Follows.
Really?
Which I'm excited for, maybe, depending.
Let's go to IMDb here and see what Neon movies.
Because I kind of don't remember every movie they've done.
Parasite.
Oh yeah, Parasite's amazing.
I haven't seen that movie.
Pig, I watched that one.
You've never seen Parasite?
No, because it's just not an English dub.
Oh well, yeah.
It's one of those things. If I'm
I think it after a year or two, it did get an English dub, and then people were like, kind of.
It's garbage. Yeah, I'm assuming. So that's the reason why I've never watched it. How that guy hit his forehead.
I hate Dazai. So cringe.
Look at he's doing the cringe teenage. So let me do something I'm not supposed to do.
So with that, let's get into the spoiler-free review. Let's take an in-depth review.
That guy saw
spoiler-free review. Of Longlegs. It released July 12th of 2024, starring Micah Monroe, directed by Oz Perkins. Rated R. Plot summary. In pursuit of a serial killer, an FBI agent uncovers a series of occult clues that she must solve to end his terrifying killing spree. What are you guys' overall thoughts without any spoilers?
It was a pretty decent film up until the end.
I thought the movie was all right. I was kind of based off the trailer to the actual movie. I was a little let down. For some reason, I had higher expectations, and I think it was because of the angles of the shots in the trailer. Like, I was kind of hoping to stick with the VHS kind of style.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
And instead, it was some of the like I didn't enjoy the main character. I thought she was really boring. I even fell asleep at one point.
You fell asleep?
Mm-hmm.
So this movie was definitely overhyped, and it's not necessarily a bad movie, but it kind of fell on expectations that I had. And I did like how unsettling throughout the whole movie you felt.
I was expecting better jump scares through. The horror factor from the trailer and the actual movie was way let down. Like, there's only one scene where, like, a couple of the audience where I was sitting at, they jumped at, and it was at the very start.
Well, I didn't come in thinking that it was gonna be like full of scares. I thought it'd just be very creepy the whole way through, which it accomplished that. I feel.
Yeah, they had that unsettling feeling.
I wish
the
it
whole time.
had more detective shit. There wasn't tons of it.
What do you mean? She was doing great. Lee, I think, right? That's the name.
Yeah, Lee.
She was doing phenomenal.
Yeah, they don't establish how she was so gifted at
they do, though.
solving crimes.
They do, though, at the very end. With obviously I don't want to spoil it.
There's really not much you can talk about this movie without spoiling it.
Yeah, no. Just I guess what do you guys think of the actors' performances, Lee and Nick
love
Cage?
Nicolas Cage's performance.
He didn't go as crazy.
Yeah, and Tisha didn't even realize that was Nick Cage until I pointed out, like, that's Nicolas Cage. She's like, what? I'm like, honestly, like I said, his performance is really done well.
What'd he do?
He was the scary guy.
No, dude.
No.
No, he wasn't the scary guy? But, like, I didn't know he could act in a different role besides being goofy. Like, I thought that was his main gimmick, just being a goofy guy.
I thought I don't know how to say her name. I think she did really good at being this awkward lead. Cause, like, she doesn't know how to talk to people.
Yeah.
That's what kind of made it boring for me, though, at the same time. Because I felt like she was doing it too well. Where it's just like, there's not enough talking with her.
I get kind of a Joaquin Phoenix vibe from her. A little bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
Joaquin Phoenix should have been the detective.
That would have been cooler.
So what do you guys rate this movie out of 10?
It's like a 7.
I want to go like 6.5. Six
let-
and a half, 7, yeah.
yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, I feel like it's very
7.
divisive depending on how people feel about the ending.
Oh yeah, the ending. Yeah, not the best.
Actually, I think I'll give it a 6.
Just because of the ending.
The funny part, I know that's the new scores right there, but you should opening night. Holy crap! I was so bamboozled.
Yeah, like I said, this movie was definitely overhyped. Everybody was saying, "Whoa, this is the new Silence of the Lambs. This movie is great." Yeah,
People are saying that?
yeah, people were saying that.
Well, it's because, like I said, like Eddie's about to obviously to say the Rotten Tomato scores, but the night of when I got done watching the movie had a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes for critics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it had high ratings for critics. And I'm just like, that's why I was saying I felt dumb because I'm like, what am I missing? Why is it that highly rated? Like,
Well, it is a confusing film because you have to, even if you pay attention to everything, you still have to piece it together in the right way.
yeah, I guess so.
So yeah, let's look at some online ratings. The critics for Metascore gave it a 78 out of 100. Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter 87%. Audience and IMDb 7.4 out of 10. Rotten Tomato audience 66%. So the average volley score is 62.25.
Also, did you guys see anything about the ARG that was marketing for the film?
Yeah, May was showing me it because she was actually playing.
Yeah, I
it.
saw a video like
So
that was like an hour and a half breakdown of the ARG.
The ARG was honestly more fun than the movie.
I don't know. What we're,
I only saw like a couple minutes of it, but I'm kind of excited to watch.
is it that whole hour and 47-minute video?
I think so. Yeah.
It's basically like there was this internet puzzle. So like they would have you go to these websites and look at these crime scene photos and try to piece together
Yeah.
the crime for yourself. And so yeah, it was like a creepy, fun little
So
internet
it's
experience.
like the Batman thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the
Yeah.
Batman the Riddler thing.
Yeah, that's what I was. You think,
Forgot about that.
Yeah, that
Well,
one was
I-
really cool.
I'm obviously not gonna forget because that was the main thing that
Actually, I'll have this playing instead.
What the fuck?
they had that.
You can only listen to shit though.
You can play the subtitles.
Yeah, I can play the subtitles.
But yeah, no, I mean that's kind of cool to see.
I was just getting into gameplay too.
Yeah, but this is better.
You can't even read all that. Look, it's going so fast.
I can slow it down.
We're not supposed to be focused on it.
Yeah.
Then we
Why
should
is
have
there anime
gameplay
guy?
instead.
You're focused on the gameplay you just admitted.
No, but it's you don't have to put as much brain power. Look at all that shit.
It's okay. It's fine.
So with that, let's get into the spoiler-filled discussion. Let's take an in-depth review of Longlegs, starting with, in 1970s Oregon, a little girl with a Polaroid camera follows a mysterious voice behind her house where she is approached by an erratic man with a pale, white face who mentions that it is almost her birthday.
That
What do you
was
guys-
creepy, bro.
Yeah, what do you guys think of the first scenes in the movie?
I don't know why that child even went outside.
It was spooky.
Yeah,
It was
that's
spooky.
kind of where everyone jumped. This is what I mean. Like everyone jumped around this scene.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of people in my audience. Like, y'all, you could just see all like jumped at the same time.
It was a really creepy opening. It set the bar pretty high, I'd say, early on for the movie in terms of.
That's what I kind of expected the rest of the movie, like that kind of standard.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
That's literally.
Yeah, it starts off pretty strong.
So in the 1990s, newly recruited FBI agent Lee Harker.
I didn't know it took place in the 90s.
Yeah, because
like,
they had the picture of Bill Clinton. That's how I knew, because they had a picture of Bill Clinton in the office.
I kind of assumed it was still early 2000, like it was early 2000s based off the vehicles. That's what I was
that
going
too.
with.
The cars were old.
But I didn't know it was still taking place in the 90s.
Yeah, in the 1990s, newly recruited FBI agent Lee Harker displays inexplicable intuition during a case, despite her assigned partner losing his life in the process.
Bro, that was wild. That was wild.
See, that was the movie started off really strong. That murder immediately of her partner. It's like, what the?
I didn't think that was gonna happen off the
Yeah,
bat. To be honest,
exactly.
like they normally don't kill off characters quick. I know he wasn't a main character, but still, I thought they would have wounded him. Nah, it was just like that was crazy, bro.
Yeah, and that whole sequence about exploring of her going into the house alone was also really creepy because it's like there was like white or clear tarp everywhere, and it's like you could tell this guy was insane, and he was probably gonna.
Was
hurt.
he insane, or was that just a renovated house that was being done?
Could be.
Because that's what I thought.
I would have thought like maybe he was a killer and
He was trying not to spread the blood.
Exactly. Yeah.
The blood. Yeah, I could see that.
He was like, "Hey, what's up, blood? Don't get this blood on here."
Blood.
So through testing, she is theorized to have possible clairvoyance. As a result, she is assigned to a decade-spanning case of a series of brutal murder-suicides, including families throughout the state of Oregon. Each incident had the father murder his wife and children before taking his own life, and left at each scene of the crime with letter with cryptic satanic coding that is signed Longlegs at the bottom. The handwriting belongs to none of the victims, despite no forensic evidence of any home invasion or outside parties' presence.
I don't understand how. Okay, I'm not. That's a little further ahead, but I just don't understand how she was able to decrypt it, figuring out that it's Bible stuff. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, it's...
Because the birthdays, the killer would kill them, 6 days before, 6 days after, and then...
The 14th, I get that, but I don't know how that correlates with Bible verses.
Because 666 is the devil, bro, and this was the opposite of the devil, the God.
Yeah, I don't know how she decoded that either. They, like I said, they don't really explain how she's so good at solving these crimes in some regards.
Yeah, that's where I was like, bro, how did you figure that out? She was doing all that investigation, and then she's like, ooh, there's a... I mean, again, this is cutting a little further ahead, just a little bit, but that letter just, boop, here's a letter. She's like, oh, I know how to decode this based off what I've seen. It's all Bible verse. Like, okay.
So Lee swiftly connects similarities between the families. Each had at least one 9-year-old daughter born on the 14th of the month. And the murders all occurred within 6 days before or after the birthday itself. When written out in a linear calendar, the dates of the murders form an occult symbol of an inverted triangle, with one date missing to complete the shape. Following a clue, Lee and her commanding officer, Carter, unearth a doll buried beneath one of the former crime scenes, and inside the head, find a strange metal orb.
Fuck these dolls.
Yeah, so those dolls were pretty creepy.
That felt like that skipped a lot of the movie, the very first start of it. I mean, there's not really much that happens.
There's a lot of atmosphere shots where they just hang up on a lot on shots like that.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that doll was fucking creepy. I was like, bruh.
But also, fuck that doll in terms of story wise.
Oh, yeah.
The doll's important.
The doll has an orb that somehow controls the dad.
It's satanic.
They don't.
Cult.
It doesn't make sense.
It's
Yeah.
satanic cult though kind of vibe, because it's all like.
But we're not there yet.
As soon as they, like Jesus said, the 6 days before, 6 days after, as soon as they established that rule, I immediately thought, oh, the little girl from the chief is gonna get murdered or something. Because at the beginning they said, oh, it's my birthday soon.
Yeah, she's like, you're invited.
That was so predictable.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
knew that was gonna happen.
Like they have some things that are just a little predictable.
The chief's daughter dying.
Yeah.
Well, not dying.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, we'll get to that. So Lee sees,
Yeah, you know what we mean.
So Lee sees violent psychic flashes when they interact with it. The examiner assisting them admits that he thought he heard his ex-wife's name while near the doll. Despite Carter's skepticism, Lee theorizes that each family received a similar doll from Longlegs, and he has been infusing the orbs within each doll with some sort of evil energy that can possess and influence those near it.
Yeah, the devil. Like I said, they had the devil.
That's just so stupid.
Devil
It
is
makes sense though. That's a character.
It's stupid that it has to be magic, bro.
It's not magic, bro. He doesn't go like,
Satanism,
whoa,
bruh.
something like that. He's just like,
He goes, devil is alive.
Yeah,
He's
it's the
69
devil's
God.
magic. The devil's doing.
he's drawing a pentagon, a pentagram. in the inside of the orb, I'm assuming, and just like melting it and then shaping it into her, you know.
Yeah, I wanted to just be like a straight up serial killer, and they had some, interesting way of explaining this shit away.
While visiting her mother, Ruth, Lee finds a chest in her childhood bedroom containing a stack of Polaroids. Among them is a picture of the pale-faced man, revealing her to be the girl from the introduction. Knowing now that she was visited by Longlegs, she submits the picture, allowing the FBI to track her down and arrest him. Longlegs, Longlegs expresses his desire to see her, and in the interrogation room, tells her that he serves the man downstairs. He tells Harker to question her mother's involvement in his crimes, muttering "Hail Satan" to himself.
And murders himself.
Yep. Before Harker can react, Longlegs begins violently bashing his face into the table, causing Harker to back away in terror.
On TV.
As he sinks forward, detectives then swarm the room, and Carter angrily confronts Harker about her involvement. So yeah, they caught him and he murdered himself.
He unalived himself while trying to admit, there's a second
main
person.
characters involved.
There's a second person in my little helper thing, so you need to figure out who it is.
There's a second shooter.
That's basically what it was. It was like, there's a second shooter. If you want to figure this out, do some more digging.
Yeah, so I mean, I liked, like we were saying, I liked Nick Cage's scenes when he was terrorizing that girl at the convenience store. I was like, what the heck? This guy is unwell.
Though. I was expecting a little bit more from that little scene. Like, I know it was a little short, like maybe like 2 minutes in there, but I was like, I was expecting him to walk out and everyone's dead. Like, I expected literally, here's a doll. And then he walks out, and then next you know, the doll, like the dad's like, oh, let me kill my daughter and let me find my wife. Like, literally, that's what I expected. I wasn't expecting him just to walk in and buy gum.
Yeah.
It's something else. I was like, okay.
Gotta give it time, bro.
He did have a little bit of an intimidating presence when he was being interrogated. But it ended pretty abruptly. So, wanting to confront her mother about her connection to Longlegs, Lee drives to her house with fellow FBI agent Browning. From her bedroom window inside, Lee witnesses her mother murdering Browning.
Her mom had no fuck. She walked up to her and she like, blah, blah.
Yeah.
She was like, let me do that double tap real quick. Blah.
Yeah, dang.
Walks all the way around. Blah. I'm like, oh, God.
That's your gun sight.
Yeah, you don't like it, bro?
No, it's fine.
So Lee races outside to find Ruth shooting the head off a doll resembling a young Lee, causing Lee to faint and lose consciousness. They didn't really explain that either.
Well, like I said, the orb is what causes that's how she gets her.
Dolls, kind of.
That's how she gets her ability. If they survive long enough, they get a special ability, which is to be able to get like a 50-50 chance of predicting what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah.
That's literally all I got, pretty much from that. That's the reason why she was like, "Oh, I know where he's at," in the very start of it because of that.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, that's crazy."
The orb, and now that she doesn't have the orb, does that mean she's free?
Yeah, she's a normal girl now, or woman, I should say.
So, yeah, Lee races outside to. So it is revealed Ruth has been Longlegs' accomplice ever since Lee's encounter with him. Longlegs returned in the night to attack and subdue Ruth, forcing her to make a choice. Let her daughter be murdered as part of the ritual, or to do his bidding to spare her. She complied, leaving Lee to be the missing birthday on the triangle. Longlegs has lived in the Harker house basement ever since.
That's crazy, the fact that the girl didn't even know that Longlegs was underneath her the whole time.
So goofy.
He was really the man downstairs.
Literally.
Creating dolls he would infuse with his satanic magic to give to Ruth, who would pose as a nun delivering a gift from the church, bringing the dolls to the families. Lee had her own doll created that has been guiding her with the satanic influence of Longlegs since childhood.
That's crazy.
I didn't like
So-
that.
Yeah, her whole life it was a twist. She's always been under Longlegs' influence.
She just didn't realize that.
She just didn't realize it.
Didn't like it.
So, awakening in the basement. Lee answers the phone to hear, "You're late for Ruby's party." Realizing Agent Carter's daughter, Ruby, has her 9th birthday that day and that the Carter's deaths would complete Longlegs' triangle, Lee races to intervene, only to discover that Ruth had already delivered the doll to the family who had already been possessed. After Carter murders his wife, Lee shoots and kills Carter to
One thing
protect
that made me mad
Ruby.
about this ending is why didn't she shoot the doll? Why did she wait?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Why is she hesitating so much?
If she shot the doll, the devil would have left, and he would have snapped out and be like, "Oh shoot, my mom's the other person." And then I also got confused why the mom was under satanic, like under the devil as well at this point, because that's the vibe I got towards the end.
I thought
Lee's mom?
Yeah,
I think so.
because she literally, when they killed her, they showed an upside down cross on her forehead.
Yeah, I would assume so, but yeah, they don't really explain if so.
You have to watch a book report on it.
Yeah, where the book for this movie at?
Oh god, bro.
So, yeah, Lee shoots and kills Carter to protect Ruby. Ruth brandishes a dagger and praises Satan as Lee is forced to shoot and kill her mother as well. Afterwards, Lee attempts to shoot the doll, but her gun is empty. She tells Ruby they need to leave, but remains frozen in place, staring at the doll as Ruby emotionlessly waits behind her.
I don't know. Why don't
Her
they
gun was
destroy the
empty.
freaking doll? Like, it made no sense to leave the doll left alone.
It was empty, bro. The gun was.
Why she only have 2 bullets in her gun? Thought she was an officer. Shouldn't she have like a loaded?
The gun was empty.
It was
bro.
supposed to be 6, because it was a revolver.
It's a 6-shooter.
Yeah, it was a 6-shooter. You can tell. A fact that she only had 2 made no sense.
They could have RKO'd the doll.
Yeah, or something with the doll. Like they knew. She even knew that the doll had some significant value to like the curse of whatever. And she's like, the doll's fine. I'll leave it alone.
I'll leave it be. It ain't hurt nobody.
I gotta free throw the doll into a basketball hoop.
So back in the interrogation room,
Look at that.
Longlegs praises Satan before blowing a kiss to the audience. He's like, "Hail Satan!" I didn't like that.
That was goofy.
I didn't see the end, I guess.
Yeah, I was
You didn't see it.
I probably left.
fell asleep or left early.
Yeah.
Hail Satan! So yeah, the overall the movie. It started off strong, but slowly, not slowly, I would even say quickly, started to deteriorate in quality.
Yeah, I think like maybe after the first 20 minutes, the rest of the movie's just downwards, pretty much.
I felt like they didn't know how to end the movie.
You didn't like?
So they turned the dolls into a bigger deal.
Yeah, it did seem that way. Like they kind of got lost halfway through the movie. They're like, "What should we do next?"
This movie's still a 6.5, I think. for
Yeah.
me.
I'll
rating.
agree with you.
6.5.
Well, what are you guys' favorite part of the movie?
Mine.
The
I think
beginning.
I think mine is probably gonna be any scene with Nicolas Cage in it. I like his performance overall.
Mm-hmm.
Like really like the convenience store scene. Even though I thought there was gonna be more to it, I think it's funny. I
Yeah.
think it was great. It's
Yeah,
done really well.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
but like any scene with Nicolas Cage in this movie, I was more aware of his presence compared to any of the rest of the characters.
What about your least favorite moment in the movie?
The reveal of the dolls.
Yeah.
More of a letdown for you.
It's so stupid.
It was pretty bad.
I just don't like when
My-
they treat the beginning like, oh, it's just a detective chasing after a serial killer, but then it turns into
Oh, it's just a
magic
horror.
shit.
Yeah.
My
I'm like,
least
I don't care
favorite.
about magic
I think
shit.
my least favorite thing was any scene where they had the devil pop up. Because there was like a couple scenes where they had literally a figure, and it's like, I get it. This is a satanic
Pull up
cult.
the devil right now.
Longlegs Devil.
Yeah.
I don't think we see him, man, during
You-
the movie.
You do actually. He's in
You
the
do?
background. Yeah, he's a shadow. You don't actually see his face.
Oh, this guy or this person?
No, like there's an actual figure. Like when like It's like a horn person and everything.
Probably don't have it in these screens.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a little while before those pictures are
But there is
released.
an actual picture of the devil just standing in. It's just so dumb. I'm like, why? We get that there's some type of a, you know.
This movie gonna piss off all the Christians.
I doubt they care.
Yeah, probably not.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, the movie was fine, I guess.
It's okay.
It wasn't the worst thing, no.
So let's move on to content we've seen this week. What are some shows or movies y'all watched this week?
I watched a fair bit more of JJK.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're
Finally.
almost done, I think. I think we got like 5 more episodes.
Where'd you guys leave off on?
It was after Toto died again, where he killed himself.
Forgot who that character is.
The what the fuck is his name? The one that does the shadow puppets and shit. His dad, the one that comes back.
Oh,
after
that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Or not Toto.
I was about to say this Toji.
Toji. Yeah.
Toji Fushiguro.
Yeah.
He dies again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fushiguro.
It
That's
is
where we left off.
Fushiguro.
He is a pretty dope character.
He was
Yeah.
pretty dope. That fight was sick.
I know.
Oh, against the crab guy you talking
Yeah,
about?
dude,
That
they
was
were
pretty
so
sick.
cucked until he came in. They were cucked, bro.
Yeah, they were getting destroyed. by
Like
this
he
dude.
looks such a weak character until he becomes his true form. Like, oh my god, he cucked them, bro.
Sending
Yeah,
all
I
these
know.
ocean monsters at them.
And they were just trying to leave, and then he just pops up.
Bro, I'm so mad they make the guy with the 6-pack so weak. Like it feels
The
even
guy
weak.
with the 6-pack.
Yeah, the blonde hair guy.
Oh.
Oh,
I had so much high expectations for him in the series.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't think he was that strong. Like looking at him, I
He
was
had
like,
critical
cute.
hit, bro, as a thing, bro. He
Yeah.
all I knew was critical hit.
I never thought he was that strong.
Eddie, what's your opinion?
But yo,
He looked intimidating, but I didn't think he was like too strong either.
Oh.
But I didn't expect him to die as
got his
quickly.
ass whooped.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to die so quickly.
What? He died?
Oh. I thought you were caught up already.
Oh, what?
We thought you were caught up already.
Well, no. Where
I'm not gonna tell you how he died. I guess.
he got like half his face burnt, but I don't think. I think he was still standing. If I
Oh, he's
remember
dead.
right.
No, he's dead at that point.
Oh.
That's why they pan away from him. He's dead.
Oh, I thought
He
I
says-
thought he was still standing.
He says, Yuji finished what I started, or
Yep,
something like
pretty
that.
much.
Oh, I guess I forgot.
Yeah, he dead. That's
Yeah.
why I was like let down that he died.
Who else did you see die already? Because there's another pretty big death.
Oh my god! Are you talking about the? I don't want to spoil it now.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking him.
Man, I was so mad when that person died too, because I liked that character a lot. I had so much more. like-
The sister characters died or whatever. The
Oh,
followers.
Oh,
of,
the followers
Gato.
of yeah.
I had.
Oh man, that fight with Jogo was so.
Oh my
sick.
God, yeah.
Oh damn.
Jogo versus Sukuna.
Yeah, Sakuna.
Sakuna.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was an awesome fight.
that was sick.
Dude, that wasn't. It didn't even feel like a fight. It felt like a one-way battle. Like
It
he,
felt
it felt like he was just toy. Obviously, he was.
Yeah.
But the whole time I was like, man, this guy is just
Shit was
fucking
sick.
with him this whole
And
time.
then when he came out with his own fire shit, it looked sick.
I can really respect though, like the main character once he gets control again. Like I respect the reason why he just
It was so.
wants to unalive himself at that
It
point.
was pretty cool how they stanced up and then it just cuts to him
Oh
in
yeah,
heaven.
go back, Eddie. Go back in the video.
Oh, did they show this?
yeah,
on shot?
an actual video, Eddie.
this one.
No, the long leg video that you're playing on the side. Go back a little bit.
Go
You can
back a
literally
little
see
bit?
the devil.
Let me pause. Can I back?
You use the
Right there, see?
Oh.
They literally show the figure every scene so like
Yeah.
so minimally, but I'm like, this is so stupid.
But yeah, the fact they showed Jogo and Sakuna stand up, and then it just cuts to Jogo in heaven was pretty funny.
But yeah.
That was sick.
So, what else did y'all watch this week?
I watched some rom-coms. One's with I forget what the fuck her name was. like Aliyah is could show her emotions in Russian or some shit like that.
Can't
The
show
first-
her
Oh, I
emotion.
know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's like so. It's a chick that only like she speaks Russian.
Yeah,
There it
I
is.
saw it. Yeah, I'm caught
Oh.
up on
Mhm.
it.
I wanted to
Oh.
watch it.
The second episode was good. The second character is good. Besides the fact that they're related to the main character.
That's weird.
They
Once
seem
they should introduce that,
Yeah.
I was very upset.
Basically, the whole plot of the show is the chick is from Russia
mm-hmm.
and she learned Japanese to be in Japan,
Mhm.
and the main guy, obviously he's Japanese, so she speaks and she likes him, so she's speaking to him when she goes say stuff to him in Russian, whatever, she doesn't think he understands him, but the guy's also fluent in Russia.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's like she says all the cute stuff in Russia, so he doesn't understand it.
It's fine so far.
It looks good.
Yeah, the animation's like weirdly good.
Well, what do you mean?
Like, it's
what
weirdly-
studio picked it up?
I
And
don't
if
know
you
what
don't-
studio made it, but
Like you're saying,
it looks pretty good for what it is.
because it's got to be a big studio to be looking as good as it does.
Yeah, I don't know, but so you liked it though?
It's good. I just wish the second character, like the quote unquote rival character that was introduced in the first episode, I wish they were not related to the main character. And it's like, it's not even like sis shit. It's like straight up sister, bro.
Oh dang!
Man, he's got a game to get
And
two
that was
sisters.
fucked up. And like, but it sucks because her personality is cool.
Mm.
It really sucks.
What else did you watch this week besides Russian's long lost sisters?
I feel like I watched another anime, but I forgot what it was called.
Like I said, I started the one with the freaking isekai with the child. I
Oh,
started
yeah.
that one.
I got
also
some of them too,
catching
another one.
up on Demon Slayer, the English dub, because it's finally starting to release.
Hell yeah!
I gotta finish the last episode of Jujutsu Kaisen number 8. The last episode of the dub came out finally.
I watched the harem yesterday.
What?
It's called Pseudo Harem, and it's only one girl, but she has like 100 different personalities. So it's not really a harem. It's fine so far. Kind of cute.
This is also on Crunchyroll, right?
Yeah,
We're like, you
it's just
big white
released.
interest.
No, I know.
It's just one girl, but she's like an actress. So
Well,
she-
I know I've seen a picture of it somewhere. I was like, man, it looks so familiar.
like it's okay for a couple clips. I don't know how long the gimmick would last though.
I don't know why, but you give me the vibe that you would watch VTuber. Legend.
VTubers?
Yeah, the VTuber Legend. How I became
What is that?
It's literally, there it is. Literally, she's a VTuber trying to make ends meet.
This is the thing I showed Eddie.
Yeah, she's trying to make ends meet, and then one day she forgot to turn off her video thing and starts being herself and drinking. And everyone's like, I love this personality. Where has this been? So she's like, you know what? From now on, like the whole series is gonna be her just like being herself as a VTuber.
Yeah, I haven't watched that.
I felt like
I
you
did.
would have watched this.
Yeah, I know. I showed a screenshot to Eddie
Oh,
about
you
how
did?
it was like the character was like I like to goon or some shit like that.
Like I said, there's a lot of new because the season the
She
new
does the
summer anime
Ronaldo.
just started. So like obviously there's a couple animes I want to watch from this thing. There's a new isekai anime I also want to pick up and watch.
Oh my god!
No
Another
longer allowed in another world.
So what? They kick his ass out?
I don't know. I've never watched it yet. It's subtitled,
Is he a
so
fucking creep?
it's just the very
one. He
first.
looks creepy.
Oh my god.
The very first episode or clip I've seen so far, it's like literally this chick is
A
hanging-
cat girl,
Yeah,
of course.
that
She's a
cat
cat
girl.
girl.
Oh my.
And she's hanging from a tree and it's about to rip her apart. And she's like, "Hey, I need help! I need help!" And the guy's like, "All right, I'll help." And he gets like he's like, "Oh, I don't know magic." And the tree's like picks him up, about to rip
Of course,
him
there's a
apart.
cat girl and an elf.
Yep. It's an isekai, bro. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I really haven't really watched too much.
I watched.
I watched a couple episodes of One Piece too. They were pretty good.
I watched After Hours by Martin Scorsese. It was pretty good.
That's cool.
Yeah, I liked it. It's a 80s movie with this guy. He's like he thinks this girl is cute and she invites him back to her place.
Is it like a murder mystery movie?
No, it just becomes weird because then it's like
A stalker
he finds
kind of
out
vibe?
that the girl is like in a fight with her husband. He's like, "Whoa, you're married," and then it becomes like a whole. It just keeps spiraling into crazier and crazier situations throughout the night, and he's just like, "I just want to go home. I don't want to be here. I don't like
Oh, okay.
what's going on." It's really good.
And then
recommend
I rewatched Owl House. It's so good.
it.
I rewatched.
Did you
all of it.
finally finish it this time?
I've been finished it.
When I talked to you about the finale, you're like, "Oh, I haven't watched it yet."
Yeah, but that was like months ago. Yeah, no, that it made me cry.
Well, of course. The ending is so great for the series.
I also watched House, a Japanese movie. Let me see if I can find it.
I watched this TV series, House MD.
I know. I didn't watch that. This one. So this girl, she gets mad at her dad because he found a new wife because their mother had died years ago.
Bro, what kind of animation is this?
It's not anime. It's old.
No, animation, like the CGI I'm trying to talk about. Like, it's so funny looking.
It's from the 70s, so it's really old.
Yeah, I can tell, man.
But
it looks
it's
looks
so
like
entertaining.
I would be entertained by the gimmicks and everything. I
It's-
would be
you
so
could
lost.
see where anime gets its influence because they would do stuff they do in animes, but in real life before anime was a thing.
So what happens in this story?
So they go. So she runs away to her aunt's house with all her friends, and it turns out that the house is haunted, and they all start dying one by one.
Lit.
Okay.
So that's the
Interesting.
movie. That's
Was
pretty
it
good.
good?
I liked it. It was really goofy, but it was fun.
Okay.
It was a goofy, fun movie. And that's all I watched this week.
That's pretty much it for me.
So with that, let's roll the credits. You guys got any recommendations for any media?
SMT5 Vengeance.
House MD.
Baldur's Gate 3. All right, so no podcast next week, y'all. Sorry. But like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for visiting the Sleeping Cinema. Until next week. Or